ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
The city of Bangor has officially voted to eliminate the sale of flavored tobacco products. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. We are just a few weeks away from a new school year, but inflation is taking a toll on classroom supplies. And a new law aims to curb the theft of catalytic converters. More on this coming up. Thanks for joining us. First, let's check in with meteorologist Conrad Sapinski. Conrad?
Thank you so much. And our first weather today is brought to you by Luigi and Fredericks, across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. So today, another rainy day. We've been more of an active pattern trend. Just rain keeps coming in and in, round after round, with it showing up here, right here, the green and yellow. Yellow indicating some heavier batches of rain. That will continue to keep pushing in and out throughout the next several days in Maine. We are actually under a non-severe threat for a severe thunderstorm, so that is an absolutely amazing sign for us. No severe weather today and no severe weather tomorrow, but those dew points are a little bit on the higher end right now on the muggy side. Look what happens though. By Wednesday, we continue to drop for those dew points. They'll be on the lower end before they start to rise once again by Thursday, and then completely dropping by Friday. And by the weekend, perfect timing. The weekend is going to look really good with some really comfortable air temperatures. It's not going to really feel sticky and muggy, and the allergy forecast looks pretty good as well. We're in the green for trees, grass, weeds, and mold, so we're looking pretty good if anyone has any allergies out there. But later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the lower 70s.
Thank you, Conrad. After hours of emotional statements from community members, the Bangor City Council voted 6-1 to eliminate the sale of flavored tobacco and nicotine products. Several business owners addressed their concerns for their survival of their businesses. Students spoke in approval of the ordinance, saying they are in fear for their already addicted peers at school. Some community members compared the sale of flavored tobacco to drug epidemic due to the domino effect of what Bangor residents are calling a gateway drug.
This is an exciting day. The city of Bangor once again showed us that the health and safety of kids prevails over anything else. This is my home. This is where I live, so I'm incredibly proud that my community was not only the first to do it, but also sort of reinforced the importance of it tonight.
Everyone knows tobacco smoking is horrible. I just feel as though we were penalizing the businesses in town, the city of Bangor.
The tobacco ban will begin January 1st, 2023, allowing business owners time to remove the soon-to-be restricted retail items. A man from New York pleaded guilty to manslaughter in connection with the death in Bangor in 2020. 27-year-old Khalid Harris entered his guilty plea Monday morning. On December 10th, 2020, Bangor police found 28-year-old Cyree Adams of Brooklyn, New York, dead at a residence at 1702 Union Street. The medical examiner's office ruled his death a homicide. The murder charge against Harris was dropped in exchange for the plea deal. Harris was sentenced to 18 years with all but 8.5 years suspended. He will also serve 4 years of probation and pay restitution. The man accused of murdering his 27-year-old stepson over the weekend in Mexico, Maine, appeared in court Monday. According to court papers, he claims it was self-defense, but the police and prosecutors don't see it that way. Brad Rogers looks at court documents. He also spoke with the suspect's former family members who claim the man they know is no killer.
According to court papers, Thomas Tellier says he felt threatened by his stepson. He says he went to get a shotgun to try to force him out of the house when the stepson, Nicholas Triner, came at him and he fired.
Shocked, completely shocked.
Thomas Tellier's former family says they can't believe the ex-husband and dad they know is now accused of murder.
I would never know my father to just wake up one day and decide to kill in cold blood. That's not the man he was.
According to court papers, the victim, 27-year-old Nicholas Triner, lived with his mother and Thomas Tellier and would often be combative, escalating to the point of rage as he did on Saturday. The victim's mother heard 2 shots. Minutes later, she told a 911 operator, "My husband just shot my son." The dispatcher then heard a man's voice saying he was trying to expletive get me. She later told police after the first shot she heard Nicholas say, "Stop." then heard another pop and ran inside to see Nicholas fall to the floor.
It just seems like there was a lot of friction between your dad and Nick.
There was. I do know that there was a lot of animosity. He would message me often about Nick being abusive mentally, physically. He would berate my dad constantly with threats, pull knives on my dad.
Police say Thomas Tellier told them he got the shotgun, saying, "I was actually going to try to get him out of the house. And then he threatened me again, and I pulled the trigger." Police asked if Nick had a weapon. Tellier said he thought he might, but didn't recall seeing one.
My father would never have drawn a gun unless he felt like he had to.
What do you think happened?
He had to have felt threatened or pushed to the breaking point. It's not him. Definitely had to have been provoked.
This is State of Maine v. Thomas Tellier.
Yes, sir.
And you are Thomas Tellier?
Yes, sir.
And you've been charged with murder.
If convicted, Tellier could get 25 years to life in prison.
A passing motorist made a sad discovery Saturday evening in Reedfield. The Kennebec County Sheriff's Office got a call that a motorist had found a motorcycle in a ditch with its headlight on. Not far away, there was a man unconscious and not breathing. Deputies in Winthrop Ambulance responded to Old Kents Hill Road and found 63-year-old Richard Goucher of Farmington dead. Police say it appears the motorcycle failed to negotiate a corner and veered off the road. They say Goucher was not wearing a helmet. The new chief of Investigation Division at the Attorney General's office in Augusta is a Maine native. Anna Love of Belgrade was sworn into the position last week, and as Jody Hersey tells us, it's a role she's been working towards for years.
Anna Love is no stranger to police work. She'll be the first to tell you her law enforcement education really began at home.
When I was growing up, I was exposed to many different law enforcement officials, and I got to see firsthand how they can have a positive impact on people's lives. And my father was a police officer on and off over the years, and my brother was a military police officer.
Love spent 25 years as a trooper with the Maine State Police and moved up the ranks throughout her career. She was nominated as Trooper of the Year 3 times. She was also the first female lieutenant to run the Maine Information and Analysis Center and oversaw the academy and specialty teams for the Maine State Police as well.
I just try to do the best that I can wherever I go.
On August 1st, she was sworn in as the new chief of the Criminal Investigation Division at the AG's office, and she's the first female to ever serve in that role.
We investigate, for instance, police-involved shootings. If law enforcement is involved in a deadly force incident, my unit will go out and investigate. That's one of the things that we do. We also investigate like public corruption, things of that nature.
Love, who was born and raised here in Maine, says she is both proud and honored to serve Mainers in her new role in the Attorney General's office.
The gentleman that had the position before me, Brian McMaster, had been at the Attorney General's office for 44 years. I think that he did an amazing job, and I hope to carry on the same type of work or the same level of work.
In Augusta, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, details on that new law that aims to curb the theft of catalytic converters.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a zero or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Plus, extra benefits like free over-the-counter healthcare items, free transportation, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Get more access to care with WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits and a 24-hour nurse advice line. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-844-471-0022 now. That's 1-844-471-0022.
The ABC7 and Fox 22 Ultimate Backyard Barbecue giveaway is back. 5 lucky winners will take home $100 in quality meats from WVII & Sons. In addition, 1 lucky winner will win a grand prize of a brand new Weber gas grill. All you need to do to become a winner is stop by and fill out an entry form at Natural Living Center, featuring a huge selection of natural and organic groceries, health and beauty supplies, and more. Or Chapel Hill Floral, we're your neighborhood florist. Make your summer barbecue ultimate with ABC7 and Fox 22. The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
Winning car accident cases is what we do.
I injured my hip and they got me $260,000. What did the twos do for you?
Lowry and Associates got me $350,000.
We win for you.
22. Hi, my name is Terry Smith, or Dr. T. I'm president of New England Bible College and Seminary. We're located in Bangor and South Portland. We prepare people for God's call on their lives. We want them to know Jesus. We believe he's more than a man, because that would make him just a liar or a lunatic. We believe he is God. So if you want more information, give us a call at 947-1665 or visit us at nebc.edu.
You want to learn more about God, about the Bible, this is a good opportunity for you to come and learn. God bless you.
You're watching ABC7 Bangor.
The FBI has raided former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. ABC's Ika Janchi is in Washington with the latest.
Good morning. Sources tell ABC News some of the documents Trump brought back to his Mar-a-Lago estate were indeed marked classified. This morning, an unprecedented move by the Justice Department. Former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort raided by the FBI. In a statement, Trump confirming the search, saying they even broke into my safe. Trump was in New York at the time, not Mar-a-Lago. ABC News confirming the search warrant was executed at 10 a.m. Monday morning, and that it was related to improperly removed documents, some classified, from the White House. Overnight, Trump's closest Republican allies slamming the FBI. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy tweeting, saying the Department of Justice has reached an intolerable state of weaponized politicization. Although several Republicans are criticizing the search, the head of the FBI, Christopher Wray, is himself a Republican, nominated by Trump. Former FBI agent Stuart Kaplan says we may never hear about what was on the pages of the sealed affidavit.
It is possible that criminal charges could be filed against the president.
Sources tell ABC News there's been a strong reaction to the raid on extremist and QAnon-related forums, including those that were active before January 6th. Some have been calling for violence and even a civil war.
The Eastern Area Agency on Aging wants qualifying seniors to know they can stabilize or freeze their property taxes. The organization works closely with federal and state agencies to provide programs like Meals on Wheels and Medicare assistance. Now that the annual property tax stabilization applications are available, the agency is offering to assist seniors with the application process. People 65 and up who are permanent residents and have owned their homes for at least 10 years are invited to apply.
One of the important things to understand is no one really does anything by themselves, and we work really hard to make sure that the services that we're providing are very collaborative. We're trying to educate them, encourage them to learn more about the programs they could be eligible for.
Any interested seniors should visit Maine Revenue Service's website to get a copy of the property tax stabilization application. The deadline is December 1st. A new law to curb catalytic converter thefts took effect Monday. Stephanie Wittenbach spoke to the senator who sponsored the bill.
A new law aims to curb the theft of catalytic converters and provide a new process for people to protect theirs.
The bill that we created is not perfect. It's not going to cure the whole problem, but we created a starting point.
The law requires new and used car dealerships to imprint a vehicle's VIN number on its catalytic converter. Individuals who need to remove their catalytic converter for any reason must mark their converter with the car's VIN number as well. He says over the summer, the Transportation Committee in the State House reviewed the bill and had several groups like Maine State Police and Sheriff's Departments come together to figure out the best way to implement this law.
Took the bill that I put in because it is such a problem, and it's a $2,000 or $3,000 problem at times, anywhere from $500 to $600 to $3,000, depending on what you own for a vehicle for a catalytic converter.
Timberlake says he has seen a rise of thefts in his area of Turner as well as Lewiston and Auburn. He says this bill is a step in the right direction.
It's going to find a way around it. Crooks find a way around everything. But it's going to help.
Timberlake says he hopes this bill will push thieves to think again before they steal a converter. In Bangor, I'm Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
After the break, we'll find out the latest on student loan forgiveness. We'll be right back.
This is the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. The bar and the handle removes unseen dirt and debris ahead of the blades for effortless shaving in one efficient stroke.
Bother the bugs. Gotcha. Not your family. Zevo is made with essential oils, which attack bugs' biological systems. It gets rid of the bugs, plus is safe for use around people and pets. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Can you believe someone thought this would help you hear better? Genius. Now this is Eargo, made to be heard, not seen.
Shop our summer sale for up to $600 off.
Established in 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful gifts for almost 100 years. Whatever the occasion, our premium collection of colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets have warmed hearts for generations. We strongly support the Buy Local movement, purchasing directly from local farms and growers, and we are committed to the preservation of our environment. Bangor Floral, located at 332 Harlow Street. Stop in today to experience a flower shop like no other.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
When it comes to protecting them against COVID, you need the facts. Just like other childhood vaccines, the COVID-19 vaccine has been proven safe and effective and is now authorized for children 6 months and older. Get the facts. Talk to your pediatrician or visit bravelikeme.com.
All this week, take a spin with Wheel around the world.
You ready for this? I'm born ready, Pat.
Get a peek at our international versions of Wheel.
Greeting from Argentina,
Finland,
Spain,
Uruguay. And see how America's game is played across the globe.
Their game is like a party.
It's Wheel Around the World all this week.
Enjoy!
Weekdays at 7 on ABC7.
As we are nearing mid-August, it means that kids are getting ready for school to begin again. But how much of a factor does inflation play for teachers and parents looking to get school supplies? Matthew Jaroncic has more on the story.
With schools in session in less than 2 weeks, parents, teachers, and school administrators are preparing for the first day of classes. However, with inflation causing a rise in costs, teachers are being resourceful in order to save money.
Good teachers go to yard sales, they go to Salvation Army. We look for really good deals to get what we need for our classroom if we don't have it. And sometimes you can go without and realize, hey, I didn't really need that anyway.
According to the National Retail Federation, roughly 38% of consumers said that they are going to be spending less in other areas in order to pay for the items for the upcoming school year, reaching nearly $74 billion in school supplies this year compared to $71 billion last year. However, Down East Elementary School Principal Sarah Vickers of Bangor says the city plays a big role in getting school supplies to teachers every year.
We worked really hard to keep a flat budget this year based on student needs and making sure that students get what they need, but also keeping in mind the community and what they can manage on their budgets.
Vickers says that schools in the Bangor district work very closely with the city, allowing them to each have a say in the budgets they are given. Even though teachers like Sacaricia are given a budget to spend for their classes, many go the extra mile in order to provide the best experience for their students.
We spend a lot of our own money to get what we want for our classrooms, over and above, but we don't have to do that. Most of us want to make it great for the kids.
Reporting from Bangor, Matthew Jaroncic, ABC7 and Fox 22.
President Joe Biden is days away from announcing his decision on the wide-scale student loan forgiveness plan. Professional financial attorney Leslie Tain says if the loan pause is ended, then individuals should understand the student loans they do have and what their payment options are if now. According to Forbes, the U.S. Department of Education leaked a report on the administration's approach to canceling debt. The report includes a $10,000 federal loan forgiveness plan for Americans. Tain says this could mean huge relief for millions of Americans carrying significant student debt.
I think the student loan issue is very confusing for most borrowers. It's very overwhelming. And remember, there are different types of student loans, and it's very common for people to not even know the type of student loan that they actually have.
Biden has previously called on Congress to cancel student loan debt in the past. According to the report from Forbes, Biden can now carry out an executive order should he decide to forgive federal student loans entirely. A new baby can bring a range of emotions, including feelings of exhaustion and being overwhelmed. Now there's a hotline that mothers can reach out to for help before, during, and after pregnancy. With more, here's ABC's Justin Finch.
Pregnancy can be a joyous time for mothers, but feelings of sadness or anxiety are quite common and can make it hard for some mothers to take care of themselves and their baby. Doctors say some symptoms like hopelessness, trouble concentrating, and lack of interest in things one used to enjoy may be signs of depression. But now, pregnant women and new moms have access to a new resource. The Health Resources and Services Administration has a new free and confidential National Maternal Health Hotline that provides support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The hotline number is 1-833-9-HELP-4-MOMS or 1-833-943-5746. The hotline offers support before, during, and after pregnancy with access to professional counselors, support group referrals, and translation services for 60 languages. Callers can be connected to maternal and child health professionals like doctors, nurses, doulas, and mental health providers within minutes. With this Medical Minute, I'm Justin Finch.
When we return, Conrad Sapinski has your 5-day forecast.
How much does it cost you to use an ATM? How does $0 sound? Get cash and forget the surcharge fees with Maine Credit Union's Surf ATM network. Find over 250 surcharge-free ATMs at mainecreditunions.org.
There's a big question going around Seasons Grill and Sports Lounge at 427 Main Street in Bangor about how fresh their seafood is. So I decided to find out exactly how fresh it is in this live investigative report. So we went all the way down to Deer Isle, Stonington, Captain John, to ask the question, is the seafood fresh?
That's fresh enough for you?
The summer lobster special at Seasons in Bangor is now on. Restrictions may apply. See seasonsbangor.com for more details.
Inflation, a broken supply chain, and high gas prices. Mainers everywhere are facing tough decisions about rising costs. Growing up as part of a small family business in Leeds, I learned what a struggling economy does to small businesses, jobs, and to working class people. And serving as a Marine in Afghanistan and Iraq taught me to stand strong for what's right in the face of adversity. I'm Jared Golden, and that's why in Congress, I'm an independent voice for you, taking on my own party to stand up for Maine families. I was the only Democrat to vote against trillions of dollars of President Biden's agenda because I knew it would make inflation worse. I've stood with law enforcement against defunding the police. I support cutting the gas tax and increasing domestic oil production. I'm working to lower prescription drug costs and standing firm against any cuts to Social Security and Medicare. I'll always be an independent fighter for you. I'm Jared Golden, and this is my family. I approve this message because when it comes to doing what's right for your family, I'll never back down.
Finding a surcharge-free ATM just got easier. Maine Credit Unions have the largest surcharge-free ATM network in Maine with over 250 locations. Save money today. Surf ATMs at mainecreditunions.org.
Good Shepherd Food Bank has announced that it will be launching a new business called Harvesting Good. Harvesting Good is an initiative that will help many farmers and Mainers who've been affected by hunger and the short growing season. The company is entirely Maine-based, and with the help of Circle B Farms in Caribou, W.R. Allen in Orland, and Jasper Wyman & Son in Cherryfield, farmers will be producing food that will be flash frozen and distributed across the state of Maine, providing residents with more fresh local produce. The company will begin by producing broccoli florets that will soon be on the shelves of many local supermarkets. Good Shepherd Food Bank President Kristen Miles says that this was an opportunity they couldn't pass up.
The difference really is that right now, outside of the local food that you can get during the fresh growing season, most of our food is really produced and part of a global food system. We eventually got introduced to Maine's blueberry processors and realized we had an opportunity to create a mid-scale vegetable processing company. And
Harvesting Good will be launching the florets as its first product later this year. Well, I actually had to use the wipers on my way in this morning. The weather's been so good, I almost forgot where they were. Let's check your forecast with Conrad Sipinski. Conrad?
And your Maine weather is brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. So today is one of those days. Once again, more rain is in the forecast, indicated here in the green and the yellow. The yellow coming in as some heavier batches of rain, even some thunderstorms just north of us in Bangor. Here in Bangor, just some slight scattered showers throughout the day today. That will be continuing throughout the overnight hours. So it is going to look more of an active weather pattern, more of a wet trend, I would say. Tomorrow is going to look pretty good. We'll be under some mostly cloudy skies, but on and off rain showers, those scattered showers will just keep coming in as that cold front is just stationed close to our state, which means the rain is just hovering right by that cold front. We are actually in slightly a drought, as indicated here in the colors, the yellow being the lightest, and then the oranges being the greater droughts that we have, especially by the coast, by Bar Harbor. Those locations actually have a good drought. So all that rain, all those scattered showers we're going to have today and pretty much on and off the next week, that's going to really help out that drought. What's not going to help are those dew points right now. We are on a muggy scale at the moment. We drop by tonight into tomorrow morning, but look what happens by Thursday. It just keeps going back up before we really drop down into the comfortable levels by Friday, and then right in time by the weekend. Perfect timing. We're going to look really good by the weekend. Temperatures are going to look good. We're going to be precipitation free for the most part, and those dew points are going to be on the lower end, which means we're going to feel a lot more comfortable just being out and about. So it looks like it might be a really good weekend to do any outdoor activities. The winds right now, not a big factor. They were a little bit more on the breezy end. Right now, Bangor is coming with a 9-mile-per-hour wind speed. Bar Harbor, a little bit less actually, coming in with a 5-mile-per-hour wind speed. So we're all in the clear. It's looking pretty good. Temperatures, though, have been well above average the last couple of weeks, actually, besides yesterday where we had temperatures in the upper 70s, so some slightly below average temperatures. Don't worry, those temperatures will continue to warm up. Today, though, is going to be another cooler one. We'll have some scattered showers and temperatures only reaching 71 degrees, and our extended forecast outlook does show temperatures slowly starting to rise later on in the week, where we finally reach the 80s by Friday and Saturday, but we'll be precipitation free and we'll have lots of sunshine. Perfect timing for the weekend.
Thank you, Conrad. Well, today might be a good day to stay inside and curl up with a book or check out a movie. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Beth Jones and Peter Dubois on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.